Okay, thank you for joining me on this quick webinar about SEO Evolved. Last year, 2023's lessons that we learned as an SEO agency and the 2024 AI trends within SEO. A very quick introduction. My name is Nico. I help and teach people rank their websites using artificial intelligence. I run an SEO agency. We also have an AI-powered SEO masterclass and a bit of an accelerated program if you want to learn to do all this stuff, but we'll leave that till the end as well. So in today's agenda, we're going to touch on 5 basic things, but we think they're very important. One of them is Google's stance on AI-generated content. I think this is very pivotal for you to understand what Google thinks of this, particularly moving forward in this AI-generated world. 2, we're going to show the AI content creation testing and the findings. We're going to explain out of this what we found to be the optimal content generation strategy, as well as the AI content generation methods. There's a few that you can do or that we've created that we really like that have helped a lot of our students absolutely kill it when it comes to AI powered SEO. And then what we believe the future of SEO is going to look like. So first of all, Google's view on AI generated content. I get this question all the time, and they say the question is, doesn't Google penalize AI generated content? And the simple one word answer is no, but it depends. You see, Google's focus has always been on the quality of the content rather than how the content is produced, and they've actually published a blog all about this where they put their thoughts out about AI generated content. And essentially, Google has always, and probably always will, they'll aim to reward original high quality content. Right? As long as it's truthful and it adds value, then it should be fine. Really, it should demonstrate what Google likes to call EEAT. For those of you who don't know, EEAT stands for expertise, experience, authority, and trustworthiness. And it's a bit of a guideline that Google uses to determine what is good quality content. And as long as your content kind of shows most of these things, most of these pillars, then your content's still going to rank high. Essentially, people first, and then you should be okay. Just don't write spammy content with AI. So the test that we ran, the AI content creation testing, it was a couple of things, but just to summarize, it was human generated versus AI generated versus a hybrid of both. Very big disclaimer here. This is one of the hardest things to test for us, just because there's so many outside components that can really affect the testing, such as the keyword competition, a little bit of algorithm changes, the website that we're testing this on. So these results that we give you, really use them as a bit of a guideline as opposed to scientific facts. A bit of an overview of the test. So we tested the 3 different methods. AI generation content, from idea generation to the whole thing was written solely by AI. Human written content, obviously crafted only by humans, the industry matter expert. In this instance, it was the business owner itself. And then the hybrid approach, where we taught the business owner how to write with AI to maximize what they're doing. And each method was testing, targeting the same specific keyword, which we had to be very careful, and then we weren't kind of cannibalizing ourselves with the content. But yeah, we tried our best. And the results, the first one is the AI generated content. This approach was okay. I mean, it got indexed at least, and it started ranking, but it didn't get many clicks, particularly after 3 months. The results that you're seeing here are after 3 months. The human generated content did a little bit better, with a lot more clicks and a lot more impressions. It just kind of tells you that if you really know your audience and your expertise, you're going to do a little bit better. But ultimately, by far, and I mean by seriously far, the thing that worked the best is the hybrid approach, mixing the human expertise with AI to write the content, which we're kind of pretty happy about. In this specific instance, the AI and human hybrid approach achieved 863% more clicks. Now, the percentage sounds a lot more impressive, but it was a difference between 183 clicks over 3 months to 19 clicks, which is the closest blog to that, which is just the human written content. I think this really demonstrates the substantial increase in user engagement when you use this combined approach. So this optimal content creation strategy. Why is the hybrid approach so good? We believe that the superior performance of like this AI and human collaborative hybrid approach is due to a combination of the expert insights, the experience, and the little nuances that only comes from years of experience. If you trickle that into the blog, but you get AI to format your blog in a way that it's nice to read, as well as, more importantly, friendly for SEO. Because when it comes down to it, you might be the industry expert or an absolute expert in your field, but not many people are experts in copywriting and SEO. So this blend of expertise and then AI getting to do the formatting both for readability and SEO is absolute key. This is gold. And what you see here in the top result here, this is from a student of ours. They did this hybrid approach over a period of 6 months. Now, they went all out. They had consistency. They published at least one blog a day, which might seem like a lot of work, but with this hybrid approach, you can essentially sit down and in 2 hours, when done correctly, you can have, blogs for the rest of the week kind of thing. So it's just 2 hours per week, and then you leave the rest scheduled. And he went from getting close to 0 clicks, organic clicks per day, to after a period of 6 months or 5 months, really, at the highest point, it was around 650 clicks, organic clicks per day, which from an SEO perspective is, I think, pretty impressive. Now, obviously, you need to factor in the industry that it was in and a bunch of other things, but regardless, we think that this is a pretty incredible thing. So the types of AI content generation methods that we use for this are quite fun. The first one that we used, and we still use to this day, is using Otter AI and ChatGPT. For those of you who don't know, Otter AI is a speech-to-text software, and the free version gives you about 300 minutes a month, which is more than enough for this. So what happens here is the user, let's say you, talk the idea of the blog out as detailed as you can. Just talk it out like you would normally into Otter AI, and then you copy the entire transcription of your ideas of the blog into ChatGPT. Then you provide ChatGPT custom instructions, so a custom prompt instructing it to turn these voice notes into a well-formatted blog. This works incredible. You can speed up your workflow in an incredible amount. Yes, there needs to be a little bit more formatting, obviously, and you need to double check ChatGPT if it hasn't kind of hallucinated into some of the things that you said. Regardless, it speeds up your process significantly. And then there's a little bit more of the traditional method where you just write the blog a little bit more with ChatGPT, you type it out. So in this instance, for example, we get ChatGPT to generate the blog outline. You first amend the outline to meet your needs. Then you use Perplexity to add research to the blog. Now, Perplexity is an AI-powered search engine that, from my perspective, is way, way better than Google is at the moment. It's incredible. So by adding this custom research into the blog and then writing the blog with the research, you're adding a lot more value into that blog and a lot more credibility as well, because you're backing up what you are saying, essentially, which is a key component. If you remember before, it falls under the EEAT. The trust is the research that you show. So with this all said, I think we're seeing a bit of a narrative, and there's two main things that we believe the future of SEO is going to hold. And one of that is an enhanced AI content automation. So I think you should expect a rise in bespoke AI solutions for transforming single pieces of content, like let's say a YouTube video, into multiple formats. So written blogs, written LinkedIn posts, Instagram posts, and a lot more. And all this done automatically. This streamlined process will ensure like efficient platform-specific, and that's the main keyword there, platform-specific content distribution, optimizing for SEO and online engagement. So it's not just copy and paste this video and chuck it into LinkedIn. No. And this is where I want to introduce Maddie. Now, we work with Maddie. She is a social media coach. She concentrates in TikTok and Instagram. And she's an absolute beast at this. Now, this isn't actually Maddie. We're on the NDA, so we can't show you who Maddie is, and that's not even her real name. This is AI generated, but Maddie, the client, was more than happy for us to share this story. So by the way, yeah, that's not a real person, that's AI generated. But the solution for Maddie, and I'll give you a little background here, is that she, like I said, social media coach. She specializes in video content, but she lacks the time and really the knowledge to grow organically, from blogs and on LinkedIn as well, because it's a bit of a different market. So we created an automated system that transforms Maddie selected videos into SEO content friendly blogs. This enhanced her website into an incredible way, and her LinkedIn as well, and it does all this automatically. So let me explain the flow a little bit. So I'll explain this here. When Maddie has a video that she thinks the content of the video itself would be good for a blog or for a LinkedIn post, she drops that video into a Google Drive folder. This then triggers a sequence. The sequence is the video gets transformed into an audio file. The audio file gets transformed into transcription with OpenAI's Whisper model, which is an AI API tool that you can use from them. And then that whole transcription gets sent 3 different ways, all to a version of ChatGPT-4. But the first one is a conversation with ChatGPT-4 telling it to turn that into a very simple blog outline just for safekeeps, and we put it into a Google Doc. The second one is it turns that whole transcription into an engaging LinkedIn post and posts it into her account automatically. And the final and third way is turning this transcription into a well-structured formatted blog and actually publishing it on her website. And you can see there are different chats here because one is creating the overall blog, another one is creating the meta description, another one is creating an optimized title tag, another creating an image, and another one actually updating this blog into the website. And that's all done absolutely automatically. And now Maddie can grow her website automatically, and all she has to keep on doing is the things that she's really good at, which is the video content. Really, really cool. I think the changes in the search experiences, this is probably the most important one here, is going to, we're already seeing the changes, but the way that we interact with search engines is going to evolve and is already evolving significantly. So Google is, trying this thing out called GSE, generative search experiences, where instead of when you ask a question, it gives you the correct link that might answer your question. It actually reads all of the top kind of websites, and then distills that into a 1 or 2 sentence answers to you, which is great from a user experience perspective because you get your answer right away. But this will probably mean a huge decrease in click-through rates because people are getting their answers without having to go to a website. Good for the user, maybe not so good for the websites, we'll see. But there's definitely a focus on a shift towards formulating content that will directly answer those questions and queries in a concise and structured manner, and Google is providing a better user experience. We'll see what that does to websites, which is really, really interesting. So if you start seeing a decline in click-through rates, maybe check if Google has already started their GSE, their generative search experience, within your country, because they tend to publish this country by country. And if they are, and you're seeing a decline, that might be the reason. But we're still yet to see if this is going to be the case. And the other one here is, I don't know if anyone's tried the ChatGPT talking to it. If you have the GPT Pro model and download the app, you can talk to this thing, and it's absolutely incredible. I don't have to go to any websites. I have a discussion with this AI model, and it has access to the internet, so it does all the research for me. So again, I don't really need to go onto a website. We'll leave time questions for the end. I just want to make sure that if you want to learn how to rank with artificial intelligence, we have a couple of options for you. We have the AI-powered SEO Masterclass. This is an online course teaching you everything you need to know about SEO and how to maximize that with artificial intelligence. You also get access to a really cool community, the AI Collaborative, which is a private Facebook group where we do monthly Q&As. Very, very cool. You also get your questions answered a lot quicker by me because it's kind of direct access. We have an accelerator program, which is just a personalized coaching program, usually lasts 3 months. We meet once a week, and I teach you everything you need to know about AI-powered SEO. We build a strategy together. We also show you how to execute it, so you don't need any agencies after that. If you just want to kind of dip your toe in all of this, we have a free Kickstarter course another online course, 6 video series just to get you started and everything. With everything that we give out, you get all the templates, all the prompts that we use as an agency to rank as well. So regardless, you're getting a lot of these the tools and the strategies that we use. And just to finish off, we have a promotion in January at the moment. It's 24% off the masterclass. If you use the code New Year 2024 at checkout, you get 24% off. Because this is for January, it's only valid till the 31st. So if you want that, you kind of need to hop on that right away. I thank you very much. I'll shut it off here and then we'll go for questions, but I'll stop the recording here. And then this is what everyone will get who wasn't able to come to the webinar. Cheers.